Fáilte Isteach, you're very welcome to Suantraí, Íosa, where we're looking at the readings for tomorrow, Thursday the 13th of March, in week 1 of Lent. Tomorrow is actually the feast of St Gerald of Mayo, who's an English prince who comes to Ireland after the Synod of Whitby with St Colman of Lindisfarne. They establish a monastery in Inishboffin. They want to continue observing Easter as St Colman argued according to the Jewish calculations, which the Celtic Church used. After a period of time, there was a strain between the Irish monks and the English monks, and St Colman decided that the best way to deal with it was to form a second monastery, which they do at the plain of the Yews, or the Maigh Eó. So you have the monastery of Maigh Eó set up, and Gerald becomes its first abbot. Now, at this time, they're abbots and also bishops, so you have this dual role, really, when you are an abbot in Ireland in this period of time. And it becomes quite a famous place, famous for its learning. The first reading tomorrow is taken from the book of Esther, and it tells how Queen Esther is in terrible trouble. She has to appeal to the king to save the people because a law has been created that will put them all to death. However, if she enters the king's presence and he hasn't summoned her, she will also be under a sentence of death, because that was what the law said. If you entered the king's presence without being summoned, you were to be put to death. So she has a real dilemma, and she cries out to God for help. She says, "Give me courage, King of gods and master of all power, and put pervasive words into my mouth when I face the lion, the majesty. Change his feelings into hatred for our enemy." And the psalm tomorrow. On the day I called, you answered me, O Lord. It's Psalm 138. And God does answer powerfully our pleas and rescues us. You stretch forth your hand and save me. Your hand will do all things for me. Your love, O Lord, is eternal. Discard not the work of your hands. And we return to the Sermon on the Mount, where Jesus says to the disciples, "Ask and it will be given to you," talking about prayer. "Search and you will find, and knock at the door will be open to you. For the one who searches always finds, the one who knocks will always have the door open." And then he said, "If you who are evil know how to give your children what is good, how much more will your Father in heaven give good things to those who ask him?" And then he quotes what we call the golden rule. So always treat others as you would like them to treat you. That is the meaning of the law of the prophets. What a wonderful summary of the whole of the teaching of the sacred scriptures. Always treat others as you would like them to treat you. With thoughts such as these, let us go to our beds and let us pray that we shall indeed awaken in the morning with the praise of God on our hearts and on our lips. Agus go mama dia le cope the shiv ahar mak agus spirit nave. Amen. Slán go fóill.